Moore, number 12, Tara May. From Tuba City High School, coached by James Mamikava. Number 22, Tasha Salabai. From Seton Catholic High School, coached by Karen Self, number 24, Rosa Bernasconi. From Window Rock, coached by Jimmy Skeet, number 30, Suzanne Skeet. From Canterbury High School, coached by Mark Showers, number 32, Katrina Rivera. From Winslow High School, coached by Don Petrovich, number 34, Jolene Jackson. From St. John's High School, coached by Ken Pulisifer, number 40, Gayleen Wall. Out of Winslow High School, coached by Don Petronovich, number 42, Crystal Lee. Out of Baghdad High School, coached by Stephanie Yogualdi, number 44, Andrea Carvajal. Out of Grand Valley High School, coached by Jim Rice, number 52, Trinity Pricky. Ladies and gentlemen, the men and women introduced to you today as the All-Star coaches were not chosen at random. They, like the All-Star players, have been selected by the members of the Arizona Coaches Association. Being an All-Star coach is a privilege that is given to only those who work with and care about the young athletes they coach. Head coach for the 1A, 3A North All-Star girls basketball team is Coach Larry Moore from River Valley High School. Coach Moore has been at River Valley for 6 years, where he is the head girls basketball coach and the head golf coach. He also serves as an assistant principal for River Valley High. Coach Moore's teams have won state titles in girls basketball, golf, football, and track. Coach Moore was an all-star coach in 1986 and 1987. Coach Moore is a graduate of Black Hills University in South Dakota. He and his wife, Beth, have 3 children. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach Larry Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, the assistant coach for the 1A, 3A North All-Star girls basketball team is Coach Stephanie Howdiggy. From Baghdad High School, Coach Howdiggy has been at Baghdad High School for 1 year, where she is the head girls basketball coach and the head softball coach. Stephanie is a graduate of the University of Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Howdiggy. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1A, 2A, and 3A North All-Star girls basketball coaching staff and team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the South, out of Pima High School, coached by Brad Hemphill, number 5, Leihua Natividad. From Payson High School, coached by Jerry Daniel, number 10, Aaron Dahlman. Out of Rio Rico High School, coached by Diane Paul, number 14, Ramona Lopez. From Morenci High School, coached by Bill Martinez, number 15, Shauna Rashir. Also out of Morenci High School, number 20, Sarah Johnson. From San Simon High School, coached by Casey Lewis, number 25, Sarah Sager. For Fort Douglas High School, coached by Barbara Stuffer, number 31, Penny Pearson. Out of Pima High School, coached by Brad Hemphill, number 33, Hannah Hook. From Morenci High School, coached by Bill Martinez, number 35, Tiffany Powers. Out of Duncan High School, coached by Don Smith, number 45, Ashley Germain. And from Pima High School, coached by Brad Hemphill, number 55, Rebecca Nipson. Ladies and gentlemen, your head coach for South All-Star girls basketball team is Coach Phil Martinez from Morenci High School. Coach Martinez has been a teacher at the Fairbanks Elementary School in Morenci for 22 years and has been the head girls basketball.
You're watching Arizona Play-by-Play Sports coverage of the 1998 1A through 3A Conference Girls Basketball All-Star Game. Today's game from Eastern Arizona College is brought to you by APN Sports, Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage. And a pleasant good evening to you, everybody. Along with Gail File, my name is Jeff Lowry, and we bid you welcome once again to APN Sports, where the 1A through 3A class will be starting here in just a couple of minutes, and we'll have all the exciting play-by-play action coming right up. We got the best of the best in the state of Arizona. And we're underway here from Eastern Arizona College. I'm Jeff Lowry along with Gail File. And a drive on the shot, the first shot of the ball game is no good, but the rebound belongs to Sarah Johnson out of Morenci. The 1998 All-Star Game from Eastern Arizona College. We are 1 minute into this contest, and no one has even come close to scoring, and now the North finally get the ball. Gayleen Wall out of St. John's with the rebound, get it up to Emily Whiting, and she throws one up off the glass. No good, but the rebound is Andrea Carbajal with the basket. She scores her first basket of the ball game, and it's 2-0. Up out of backcourt for the red team is number 20, and that's Sarah Johnson out of Morenci. She played for Phil Martinez, their basketball career at Morenci. Now get it over to Sarah Sager. She's a 5'4" competitor out of San Simon. And now they work it out between the circles. Sarah Johnson down in the block, and now over on the wing, and now the drive by Ashley Germain. And now again, here's a rejection on the drive by Sarah Johnson. Good play. And I'll tell you, we've had 2 minutes of basketball already, and it has been pretty much all defense. Over in the corner, Tiffany Powers tried to save it and does. Rebecca Nielsen, Tiffany Powers, Sarah Sager, Sarah Johnson, and Ashley Germain. That's the starting five. In the low block, the nice inlet pass to Tiffany Powers. And we got a 2-2 tie. 7.5 left to go here in this All-Star game. Here's a long shot from the left side. No good, but Gayleen checked that. Trinity Tricky out of Round Valley, coached by Jim Rice. And she gives her team a 2-point lead. It's 4-2. Sarah Johnson out of backcourt. And here's a long-range shot. That's going to be an air ball, and the rebound belongs to Tricky. Tricky brings it out of backcourt. Cross-court pass, and Emily Whiting traveled with it. Substitution already in the ball game. 44. Andrea Carbajal out of the ball game now. Here's the pass, and that one's going to go flying out into the went out into the concession area and hit a little girl about 5 years old. I'm wondering if she's going to cry or not. Looks like one of the Jaquez kids. Man, they're all over the place. That's St. David people. Here comes the South. Bring it down. We know a lot of people. We cover all the state tournaments here in Arizona. And we get a chance to meet a lot of the families here. Here's a great pass down and a beautiful basket by Gayleen Wall, and it's 6-2. 6:24 left to go. Gayleen Wall out there with Tasha Salabai, Emily Whiting, Suzanne Skeet, and 52, Trinity Tricky. And now the pass comes down to the low block on the opposite side. Lay it up and in, Gayleen Wall. They're playing that Laker fast break basketball to perfection. It's 8-2. 4 minutes already into this one. It's been a quick game so far. Here's a drive. Swing it over to the corner. That is where Tiffany Powers has it. They get it back inside to the paint, and the shot is no good by 45, Ashley Germain. Now Whiting, and Whiting just threw it right into the hands of Sarah Johnson. Up court pass to Tiffany Powers. Her shot no good, but she was fouled on the play, and I believe she will go to the line and shoot two.
Fouls on the North, number 22, Tasha Salabai.
The coaches, the head coach for the North Girls Basketball All-Star team is Larry Moore out of River Valley High School in his 6th year, or completed his 6th year. Also the assistant principal and golf coach. First free throw no good by 35, Tiffany Powers out of Morenci. He is assisted by Stephanie Hallagy out of Baghdad High School. Second free throw good by Powers. And it's 8-3. She has all 3 points for the South All-Stars. Here come the North in the blue uniforms with the white trim. Work it to the right wing, and here's a long-range shot, no good. That taken by Suzanne Skeek out of Window Rock. And they love to line them up with those long-range super trios in Window Rock. Here's a shot, ill-advised, but it gets the shooter's bounce and goes in. Sarah Sager cuts it to a 3-point South lead. Here's the shot, no good. Here's Gayleen Wall going up strong. She'll draw the foul. And Gayleen, who has 4 points, will go to the line. 8-5, North with the basketball, shooting 2 and the lead.
At the line shooting for the North, number 40, Gayleen Wall. 2 shots.
Free throw in and out, no good. See a lot of young kids here at the gymnasium. Coming back into the lineup, or coming into the lineup, the 5'9" forward out of Fort Thomas, the great Penny Pearson. Now I've embarrassed her. Second free throw by Gayleen is good. I got the chance to meet her mom, Cindy, who does a lot of work to put these all-star games together, and a very nice person. Here's a shot no good by Rebecca Nielsen for the South Red team, and the rebound came down to Trinity Tricky, and then she promptly turned the ball over. So the South will have the basketball. 9-5 is our score. Sarah Sager. And now baseline left is Tiffany Powers. Out to 25, Sager. And a nice shot. She was going against the grain and still was able to have the body control to unleash the shot and get it to go. Now on the other end, Gayleen Wall with 5 points. Missed her shot, got the rebound, put it back up, and then missed it. And here comes the South All-Stars coming down on the break, and molested from behind is Sarah Johnson, and she may be shooting 2 here.
Fouls on the North, number 10, Emily Whiting, her first personal. Second team foul.
4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the opening period of basketball all-star action. And you're listening and watching Arizona Play-by-Play Sports. Into the paint, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Suzanne Skeet out of Window Rock, who we saw up at NAU this past basketball season back in February. It seems like yesterday, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Sure does. Here's the pass in. Kicked out on a loose ball. Sarah Johnson unloads a long-range bomb. Now it goes out of bounds. She stepped out of bounds. Trinity Tricky, and it will be South basketball. But good hustle on the play anyhow. That pass nearly stolen, and now from the high block, kiss it off the glass. Rebecca Nielsen, I don't know if she called that. It doesn't matter because we got a 9-9 tie with 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Gayleen Wall tried to pick up her 7th point of the ball game, missed the shot, but then Tricky came up with the rebound, and she was promptly fouled.
Counts on the South, number 31, Penny Pearson. Her first personal at the line. Shooting
3 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. Well, a good ball game so far, Gail File. 9-9. Both teams 120% so far. What do you think?
Oh, I think anytime you watch these girls play, you definitely get your money's worth.
I couldn't agree with you anymore. First free throw is up and no good. Off the back of the rim. Of course, all these All-Star games is being put on the main sponsor, Touchstone Energy. A lot of nice people over there. Second of the two, no good, and a sky rebound by Sarah Sager, and she wants to go coast to coast. Keeps her dribble alive, bounces beyond the three-point arc, and now up top of the key. Picked up there defensively by Trinity, and now she'll hand it off to Sarah Johnson, who runs the show. Now a flip over to Penny Pearson. Pearson now back over to Tiffany Powers. Powers on a give and go, swing it over to Johnson in the corner. Long-range bomb off the side of the rim, and it will not be saved, though. A good effort by Ashley Germain. .306 left to go in this first period. Emily Whiting out of St. John's. Her team went to the state championship. Tries to find Gayleen Wall in that low right block. Finds her now on the wing. Baseline jump shot is good. Just good fundamental basketball. Emily Whiting, she got the penetration. She dished it off to Gayleen Wall, and the two-man team converts. And it's 11-9 now in favor of the North, and this is their first lead of the ball game. Down in the low block. Could be traveling, but they're going to call a reach-in foul, and this will probably send
Fouls on the North, number 52.
Tiffany Powers to the line.
Trinity Tricky, her first personal. At the line shooting for the South, number 35, Tiffany Powers. Two shots.
Got some interesting names in this tournament. First free throw, ooh, in and out, no good. Here's a couple for you, Gail. Trinity Tricky. And here's a WNBA name for you. How about this one? Hannah Hoops. Isn't there a Hannah Hoops in the WNBA? That's Cheryl Swoops. Here's Whiting. And she's going to be tripped and fouled by Tiffany Powers. You know, when you got a name like Hannah Hoops, you're marketable. You know, you got to look at it from that standpoint sometimes. 11-10 is the score. Gayleen Wall trying to free up the shot. She puts up the shot, can't get it. She's missed about 4 out of her last 5, but they get the basket to go anyway, and it's 13-10. Top of the key and outside between the circles is Sarah Johnson. She looks to drive. Pushed off, but no call. Now high block, get it out. There's a travel. Turn the ball right back over to the blue team. And Tasha Salabai out of Tuba City will bring the ball out of backcourt. Salabai drives. She's got the open lane. Missed the free throw. And then Gayleen Wall, who went up strong for the rebound, was hammered. No foul, and they're going to call her for traveling. Gayleen Wall, a 5'10" competitor out of St. John's. Here's Sarah Sager. Sager in the lane. She'll stop. She'll pop. Going up against double team defense and draws the foul. She will go to the line with 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go in the opening period. We're playing 4 10-minute periods in this 98 All-Star game, and there's a good close-up look at the San Simon guard forward, 5'4", Sarah Sager. Free throw is good. 5 points for Sarah, who played for Casey Lewis in this 1998 season. Pretty good all-around ball player, no question about it. As she steps up there, and now the second free throw, good. 6 points. Second leading scorer in the ball game, leading scorer for the South squad.
Into the South lineup, number 55, Rebecca Nissen.
Rebecca Nissen is in the lineup now, and she is a 5'8" forward from Pima. Low block and tripped on the play. It's going to go against 31, Penny Pearson. She can't believe the call. She was just standing there as Trinity Tricky tripped over the feet of Penny Pearson.
There's a tongue twister for you. Say that 3 times fast.
I have no way. Here's Emily Whiting. Drives the middle, puts up the left-handed shot. No good. A fight for the rebound. And Trinity Tricky goes up with Penny Pearson, and the alternating possession will go to the South. Emily Whiting, I'll tell you, this is you've seen her, Gail, in the past, and she's a tremendous ball player. And she launches a long three. Can't buy it. But the rebound belongs to Carbajal in the corner. And the North controls. Tasha, no. Rebound, North. Shot, no good again by Carbajal. And coming out of the mix is Sarah Johnson. Right down the middle. She goes to the lane, to the hoop. Can't buy the shot. Who's got the rebound? It's a loose ball. Picked up there by Penny. Penny couldn't get it to go. And that ball just does not want to go through the cylinder. With 47 seconds left to go, it's 13-12.
Out from the North, number 52, Trinity Tricky, her third individual.
That's Tricky's third foul of the ball game.
At the line, shooting for the South, number 45, Ashley Germain.
And here's Ashley Germain out of Duncan. Played coach for Don Smith.
Into the North lineup, number 30.
Down there in Duncan, Arizona. Coming into the ball game is Suzanne Skeet. She started the ball game. And Tricky is out. Don Smith. He's one of the good old guys. Here's the pass down. Oh, nice pass to Emily. Emily got it over to Gayleen. She bobbled it. That was a tough pass to come up with. The ball bounced up and I think may have hit her right in the forehead. Emily put a little too much mustard or English on that pass. With 37 seconds left to go, and we may have the fixins for the best game so far as Whiting throws the ball away. She tried to get it in the wall, who wasn't even looking. 13 all with 30 seconds left to go in the opening period. Sarah Johnson, and now over to Rebecca Nissen. And now Johnson in the lane. Swing it out. Here's a super trio attempt. It's no good. Kept alive. Great play by Penny Pearson. Now get it over to the angle right. Now top of the key. Sarah Johnson. She moves right and will be fouled on the reach in by Tasha Salabai.
Tasha Salabai.
I mentioned Tasha out of Tuba City. Played for James Lomakima.
17 foul for the North. In the bonus, shooting for the South. At the line, number 20, Sarah Johnson with 1+1.
First free throw is up and good, and the South have taken the lead. It's 14-13. Sarah Johnson. I've been impressed with her play so far. Second free throw up, and it's good. She hits both of them. 5 seconds left to go. Can they get off a shot? Down to 3. Here's the shot. It is an air ball, and that is the end of the first period. With the score, South leads it 15-13. We'll have more 98 All-Star action coming up here on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network in just a moment. Jeff Lowry back here from Eastern Arizona College, and Rosa Bernasconi, perhaps the best player in the state of Arizona, is now in the ball game out of Seton Catholic. Bernasconi, last couple of years, 2A Player of the Year and our Arizona Play-by-Play Sports Player of the Year 2 seasons, and she comes up with a steal. She is the best. Probably shouldn't even be at a 2A level. She's that good. Not putting down the lower levels, but this is a young lady who got a full ride at a pretty good school, Loyola Marymount out in California. And she will start her magic. Nice pass down low, but nowhere to go, and great defense underneath by the red team, and now the reach-in foul on Hannah Hoops. Good job. She was all over Winslow's Jolene Jackson. And we're 45 seconds into the second period. It's 15-13 in favor of the South. North with the basketball. Here's Jackson trying to find an outlet, and she gets it out to teammate Crystal Lee, who drives the left side and puts it up with the left hand. Crystal Lee and Jolene Jackson representing the APN Sports Team of the Year, the Bulldogs of Winslow High School. And what a season Kim Pulsifer's team had. I'll tell you, this was a team that knocked off #1 Gilbert Highland team early in the season. They beat and played right up to the wire against one of the top New Mexico 5A schools. This Winslow team, one of the great teams in Arizona history. No question about it. And they got 2 representatives here. And they'll be back next year. No question about it. As Natividad out of Pima High School throws up an air ball. 15-15 tie at the 8:52 mark here in the second. Bernasconi now with the handoff to Crystal Lee. Lee puts up the shot, kind of forced it. Rebound, and that was Jolene Jackson, her teammate from Winslow. And the rebound comes down to Natividad. She will get it cross court, intercepted by Tara Mays from River Valley. Mays gets it up to Crystal Lee. Back over to Mays between the circles. A minute and a half into the second period. And now Bernasconi on the angle right outside the circles. Bullet pass inside. Wide open was Katrina Rivera out of Camp Verde High School. She lays it up and in. And credit Bernasconi with an assist. You'll see a lot of that one in this ball game. 8 minutes left to go, 17-15. As Bernasconi's last assist gave this North team the lead. And then she steals it right back after it was turned over. A nice pass down court. The shot is up by Jolene Jackson and no good, but she will go to the line.
Fouls on the South.
Now, I'm not going to brag on Bernasconi too much because it'd be easy to just center the whole broadcast around her. But Gail, she does it all. She passes. She's a great rebounder, great shooter, fundamentally sound, and tremendous in steals. She gets a lot of transition steals.
She is, Jeff, and especially when watching her in the state playoffs and the she was awesome. I don't know what else to say.
That's all you can say, really. So the South comes down. 18-15 is the score. Here's a long-range shot, nothing but the bottom of the net for Ramona Lopez out of Rio Rico High School. I don't know where in the world Rio Rico High School is. Bernasconi counters. Rosa Bernasconi, the 5'6" guard out of Seton Catholic, played for Karen Self. They won a state championship 2 years ago in '97. Here's a long three. Super trio tie for Lopez. So Ramona Lopez coming up with the super trio, and we are tied at 20 apiece. Outstanding play. So they are trading the baskets, Lopez and Bernasconi. Here's Rosa, gets it inside, too hard, but it was picked up by Winslow's Jolene Jackson. She couldn't buy it. And the rebound, and it comes down. That was an over and back. South has the basketball. They'll control. Natividad out of Pima. Get it over to Lopez. Lopez with a bullet pass into Natividad, and they wanted a foul on Bernasconi. She blocked the shot and now brings it up out of backcourt. Bring it up the left side. Now high block over into the left wing now. It goes to Crystal Lee. Lee goes baseline, can't find her teammate, and she promptly throws it away. Can Natividad save it? No. The official was in the way with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in this first half. We have a 20-20 tie. 32 is Katrina Rivera. Get it inside the Bernasconi, and now they're going to say over the back on Shauna Brashears out of Morenci.
Fouls on the South, number 15, Shauna Brashears. Her first personal. 18 foul for the North. Standing at the line, Rosa Bernasconi.
So Rosa will shoot a couple of free throws here. And you're watching Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage, APN Sports. We got some wild basketball play. That one got Larry Moore up off the River Valley High School bench over there, the North head coach. And the ball's turned over to the North. It's been a great game for a quarter and a half. No question about it. And it's been virtually a back-and-forth tie game the whole way. Bernasconi got the garbage but couldn't convert it. Good play inside by Shauna Brashears. She applied the pressure on Bernasconi and forced her to miss the shot. 5:52 left to go here in the first half. 20-20 is the score. North retains possession. They burn the pass in, and there's Bernasconi again, picking up the garbage, and this time she converts her second field goal of the ball game, and she gives the North a 22-20 lead, a lead of 2 here. Hannah Hoops, and now works it over to Natividad. She will stop. She'll pop from the free throw line. Couldn't get it. Rebound belongs to Katrina Rivera. Now the full court pass down to Jolene Jackson. She missed the first shot, put up the second shot, couldn't get it. Here's Rivera on the third effort, and she'll lay it up and in. And a 4-point lead here for the North All-Stars. South basketball. This one is going to be falls right into the hands of Natividad. Lahua Natividad got the loose ball recovery and pulls her team back to within 2. Now Bernasconi, she flashes the lane, working just right of the lane, puts up the shot, can't get it, and can't buy the rebound, but on the rebound by the South team, Hannah Hoops traveled. The South is led by their outstanding head coach from Morenci High School. That's Phil Martinez. Brad Hemphill out of Pima. You know, these guys don't have to travel very far for these all-star games. I've noticed there are a few people from the surrounding area as Rosa Bernasconi tripped up Lahua Natividad. Now, I would imagine, Gail, that this is just, this is the event of the year for Thatcher, Arizona.
Oh, yeah. And it's been a lot of fun being here. So we've only been here a couple days. I'm sure these girls who've been here, a week, have just had a great time.
And I think a lot of credit should go to the All-Star Committee and the Arizona Coaches Association, which they're the people who put this thing on, and certainly Touchstone Energy. They've been real nice people. We've talked to several of the people that represent that fine company, and they've been very ingratiating, very nice people. Well, let's take a timeout with 4:38 left to go. It's a 2-point game. Lahua Natividad out of Pima High School. She probably walked over here today to come to today's game. That's a short trip. That's about maybe 5 miles from here, if that much. Of course, Pima is known for just a great baseball and football programs in the past. And the Tasty Freeze right there on Highway 70. You know? Nice little running right-handed shot by Crystal Lee. 26-24. It just goes back and forth. You got to love those small town Tasty Freeze. You know what I mean? Back where I'm from, you can go into any small town and they're there. Here's Bernasconi on a breakaway. She'll lay it up and in. You know, the amazing thing about Rosa is the body control, and you saw it on that play. There's a good close-up look at the young lady that's truly had one of the finest careers in Arizona history. Now Dahlman, Aaron Dahlman. And the shot no good. Dahlman, an outstanding player out of Payson, a 5'5" guard. Played for Jerry Daniels, and boy, she's a good one.
10-team foul. At the line shooting for the South, number 14, Ramona Lopez, with 2 shots.
(28-24) is our score here. Second free throw is good. So good job by Ramona Lopez. 3:42 left to go. Here's a drive. And the loose ball picked up by Jackson and could not convert the basket. Lopez out of backcourt under the double team pressure. Boy, I'll tell you, that's Jolene Jackson and Bernasconi. That's tough to get by. Natividad, she'll be fouled from behind by Katrina Rivera, and she's heading to the line.
Foul on Lenore, number 32, Katrina Rivera. Her first individual. At the line shooting for the South, number 5, Lehua Natividad, shooting 2.
Here's the first free throw. It's up and good. Lehua with 3 points now, looking for her 4th. This is another outstanding player. Great body control. Does just the prototypical point guard. So she makes 1 of the 2 and cuts the lead to 3. The South led at 15-13 after 1. Here's Bernasconi with a super trio. She buried that one from long range, angle left. And the largest lead of the ball game for either team, and the North lead at 20, make that 31-25. Now Ramona Lopez, and she went all the way in and even got a hand on her missed shot. Katrina Rivera rebounds and gets it up to Tara Mays. Mays works it over to Bernasconi on the angle right. She'll launch a 3. She won't get it, but the rebound belongs to the North. And one body on the ground, and that was Katrina Rivera who got the rebound, but then promptly traveled with it. 2:39 left to go in what has been a pretty quick moving ball game. Lehua Natividad out of backcourt. She's out of Pima, as we mentioned. Shauna Brashears escorts her through the center court line, and now over on this side, Aaron Dahlman down low and a battle underneath. Ramona Lopez, boy, I'll tell you, I'm very impressed with her. She's very aggressive, and she has the ability to get in there. She wears number 14, and she's going to the line to shoot 2, but she's an outstanding athlete and a very, very good basketball player. 31-25 is the score as the South shooting 2. Lopez missed the first one. She's got 6 points. She misses both of them. The rebound belongs to Jolene Jackson out of Winslow. The 3A state champions of Arizona, the Winslow Lady Bulldogs. And what a season they had. Up top of the key, here's Jackson. She'll drive left of the lane. She'll put it up and lay it up and in. This Jolene Jackson, she's another one. Very impressive up at NAU and America West Arena in the semis in the state championship. In fact, we covered all the Winslow games this season on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. Actually, that was Sports Cassette Productions. And we got a timeout on the floor with 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go You're watching Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Well, we're back to live action here, and a nice shot there by number 33, Anna Hoops. Makes it a 33-27 ball game, and now Rosa Bernasconi will bring it up out of backcourt, and she'll launch another three. She won't get it. She has put up 3 consecutive super trios, and she made the first one and has missed the last 2. A 6-point lead with a minute and a half left to go in favor of the North, as the South represents the home team here, and bringing it up out of backcourt is Ramona Lopez, who has 6 points. She'll take a 3, and it's no good. And the rebound, and it's going to be lost by number 10, Aaron Dahlman. But Lopez took it right to Bernasconi, who's been launching threes on the last couple of trips down, and she's not intimidated. Trying to counter the efforts of the Seton Catholic All-Stater. Bernasconi with the basketball, forces one up, can't buy it. Rebound Rosa, lay it up and in. Rosa with 11. Loose ball picked up by Nativa Dad. She went right through 2 players, hands it off to a Fleeter, and now she'll dish it off down in the low block to Hannah Hoops. And Lopez is doing the job, 35-29. 4 points for Hannah Hoops. Bernasconi from the free throw, puts up the left hand, can't get it, and she's missed 4 shots in a row. But the rebound belongs to the North. Bounce pass along the baseline, and the 2 Winslow teammates, Crystal Lee and Jolene Jackson, converge on the basket. They've been doing that all season long. 37-29. Shot is up, no good. The North rebound belonged to Tara Mays, and she was hacked and fouled from behind. 5 seconds left to go in the first half. 37-29 in favor of the South All-Stars. And we come down to the other end, and we're going to get a couple of free throws here.
Number 12, Tara Mays.
Tara Mays out of River Valley. She was coached by Larry Moore this year. She's a 5'6" guard. Here's the first free throw. It is up and no good, and the rebound belongs to the South. 3 seconds left to go. They probably won't have enough time to unload. It would have counted, though. And that's the end of the first half. 37-29 is our score in favor of the North. We'll be back with the second half on APN Sports in just a moment.
R&R Pizza in Stafford. Bring your game program.
Second half action coming up here, and a 37-24 score. And we're underway. Leading scorer in that second period was Rosa Bernasconi with 11. North will be going right to left, and Rosa comes right out, misses the first one, got her own rebound, nice little dish, and what a move there. Trinity Tricky with the basket. And it's 39-29, the largest lead of the ball game. Tricky now with 4 points in the ball game. And they're going to lose it underneath. The ball is tapped out of bounds, and a nice try by Sarah Johnson, who is out of Morenci High School. (39-29) with 9 minutes and 21 seconds left to go, and Rosa Bernasconi continues to be the leader out there as far as point output. She now has 13 points. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the third period. We're just underway here in the second half, and a good defensive play there by Crystal Lee as she ties up the South player, and now a substitution. Shauna Brashears is now in the game. And Sarah Johnson is going to take a quick breather. Bernasconi, can she save it? She does. Oh, what a play. And now the half-court pass up court. Here's Salabai down on the low block, and we're going to get a late whistle, offensive foul.
Foul on the North, number 52, Trinity Tricky, her 4th personal. for Jolene Jackson, replacing Tricky.
She plays like me. She's 3,000 for
This is the largest lead that the North have had. 41-29 is our score. And right now the South needs an answer for what has been probably over the last 5 or 6 minutes of this game has been pretty much dominated by the North. And one reason is because Bernasconi just gets steal after steal after steal. Finds Galen Wall on the break here. Galen with 9 points and a timeout. We'll have more on APN Sports with the score 43-29 North.
Be sure to stop by the Casa Manana, located in the city of Sanford.
All-star action from Eastern Arizona College. My name is Jeff Lowry along with Gail File. And you're watching Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage, APN Sports. Another fast break for the North as they start to put some daylight between themselves and the South team. Salabai with her first field goal of the game, and it's 45-29 now. Well, they say great defense wins championships. Well, they wins all-star games too.
Basket good for Ashley Germain, 2 points.
Ashley Germain with a counter basket. Now Salabai throws up a prayer, and the good Lord answered it.
For Tasha Salabai.
She just flung it up there and went right in the cylinder. 47-31, 7:08 left to go. That looked like one of my shots. Another South turnover. Here come the North, bringing it down. The Winslow connection, but a travel on Tasha Salabai. Nativa Dad is coming back in for the South, and for the North All-Stars, Emily Whiting and Suzanne Skeet. 6:58 left to go, a 16-point lead for the North All-Stars.
Checking into the South, number 20, Sarah Johnson.
South with the basketball. Trying to work a good shot right now, and they need one. Lopez to Nativa Dad. Bounce pass along the baseline. Clean block. Good defense by Jolene Jackson. These Winslow girls know how to play basketball. Here's a shot from the baseline. It is no good. Knocked out of bounds. And it will be Norse basketball. Out there with Salabai is Skeet, Whiting, Galen Wall, and Jolene Jackson. That's the 5 out there for the North All-Stars. Wall missed it. Winslow's Jolene Jackson got it once, twice, 3 times. Resets. The shot picked up by Salabai. She missed her shot. And the North got about 4 offensive boards. Now a long 3, and it's no good by Suzanne Skeet. Now Nativa Dad on the other end, and we're going to get a whistle, and I believe a reach-in foul is going to go against Tasha.
Fouls on the North, number 22.
5:50 left to go in the third period. And it's 47-31. Nativa Dad, and there was contact on that one. You could hear that all the way up here. And she will go to the line, the All-Star out of Pima High School, to shoot 2.
Into the South lineup, number 35, Tiffany Powers, replacing Johnson. Correction, replacing Brashear. Shooting for the South, late look at Tividat.
She's got 4 points. 47-32, the North launching a long shot. Can't get it. Jolene Jackson, who has been all over the court, comes up with a rebound. The putback was no good, but she was fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot two with 5 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in this third period. And you're watching the 1998 1A through 3A Conference All-Star Game from Eastern Arizona College. Along with Gail File, my name is Jeff Lowry, and this is APN Sports. First free throw is good by Jolene. Those Winslow girls impressed me, and this is one of the heart and soul players of that team as she hits two of them. 49-32, a 17-point lead for the North All-Stars, who come out here in the blue uniforms. Tiva Dad going against the triple team. That's a heartbreak one. Ashley Germain missed an easy layup after Nativa Dad got the triple team coverage. She was wide open underneath. And now on the other end, here's Mays. Mays throws it away. And here come the South All-Stars. Bring it right down the middle. It's stolen away. Good play. Full court pass down by the North. Here's the shot. Up. No good. The follow-up is good. Jolene Jackson getting a long pass from Tasha Salabai after she stole the ball. 51-32. This is the largest lead of the ball game. 19 points. Lopez out front, stolen away after the block by Salabai. She'll hand it off, pass it around. Gayleen Wall puts up, forced up the shot, can't get it. Tough break for the North. We really don't need a whole lot of help at this point. Here's Lopez. She'll shoot it up there and get it. She continues to be impressive. Though if Ramona had gotten a better pass on that last trip down floor, she could have spotted up for what should have been a wide open three attempt. Jackson traveled, no call, dishes it off to Gayleen Wall, and she missed the shot. Those two faced each other in the 3A state championships about 3 months ago at America West Arena. Now Lopez on the other end, puts it up there, can't get it. Nobody wanted to get the rebound. So Ashley Germain steps in there and takes it to the basket. Got the offensive board. And it's now a 15-point lead with 3:36 left to go. A foul on the other end will send Jolene Jackson, who has been very busy in this quarter. She has 7 points, and she will go to the line as the North substitutions of number 30, Suzanne Skeet, and number 32, Katrina Rivera. And Emily Whiting is back in the ball. Check that, Aaron Dahlman in for the South All-Stars.
Number 34, Jolene Jackson, 2 shots.
$15-point lead. Second free throw is no good, and then out of bounds. Three minutes and 34 seconds left to go. Wide open three, and kiss it off the glass. Super trio for Tasha Salabai, and it's 54-36. It's back to 18. Johnson, she'll kiss one off the glass. Can't get it. Who's got the rebound? A fight for it, and the jump ball between Katrina Rivera and number 33, Hannah Hoops. Alternate possession, and it will go back to the North team, and they got a chance now to take their largest lead of the game. They're up by 18, trying to extend it to 20, and this one's going to get out of bounds. Short out pass coming out from the point by Tasha Salabai, and she promptly threw it away. Needed a fielder's mitt to catch that one. Sarah Johnson, and now on the baseline move, the inlet pass to Ramona Lopez in that low block. She was pushed out. onto the wing there, but she was bumped and fouled, and she tried to go baseline, but could not. Too many players there, and the ensuing foul. 2:53, and a nice defensive play there by Andrea Carbajal, a 5'7" forward out of Baghdad. Now working in the corner, and it's stripped away. Boy, that was a silly move by Tiffany Powers. Here come the North All-Stars, led by Emily Whiting of St. John's. Here's a long-range shot, no good by Skeet. Who's got the loose ball? Who else? Jolene Jackson. Boy, she just continues to be very impressive. Andrea Carbajal back up top to Skeet. Now they work it on the right wing, and we're going to get a 3-second call, I believe. Katrina Rivera was hanging out in the paint too long. 2:24 left to go in the third period. Well, we got one more game in this weekend of All-Star events, and that'll be the 1A through 3A boys All-Star game. It should be a good one. Drew Yautsay, the outstanding three-point specialist out of Coolidge, the state champions of the 3A. He'll be there amongst other outstanding stars here in Arizona. Here's a nice one shot from the left side, but it's no good. Again, Suzanne Skeet could not buy the shot. Now Jolene Jackson in trouble, gets it down inside the paint, and a nice little turnaround shot by Katrina Rivera. Give Jolene a lot of credit. She had double team pressure and was able to find a wide open Rivera underneath. A 20-point lead for the North. Now the drive. And the shot, or rather the pass, goes flying out of bounds. She was trying to find teammate and number 33, Hannah Hoops, and I'm talking about Ramona Lopez, number 14. Down to the final 135 of this 1998 third quarter of the All-Stars of the 1A through 3A conference. Loose ball, can they save it? And the South does, and they want to run. Here comes Lopez. She's got a 2-on-1, and she is going to be fouled, tripped up.
Fouls on the North, number 10, Emily Whiting, her third individual. Non-shooting foul, possession South.
1 minute and 19 seconds left to go. Bringing it up out of backcourt. For this North team, Emily Whiting. Get it over to Suzanne Skeet. Now from the free throw line, Carbajal puts up the shot. Wall had a hand on it. Now Rivera puts a hand on it. She put it back up there. And eventually the ball goes flying out of bounds. It will be South basketball. South basketball with 1 minute left to play. 56-36. Aaron Dahlman and Lopez. And the super three is no good. The attempt is no good, and Rivera comes down with a rebound and the immediate reach-in foul. Substitution here is Penny Pearson is now in the ball game. She'll take the place of Hannah Hoops.
Also into the South lineup, Rebecca Nisson.
Rebecca Nisson is now in the ball game, and she replaces Ramona Lopez, who is the top scorer for the South with 8 points. Whiting, Skeets moving now towards the basket. The dish off, the shot is up, no good by Katrina Rivera. She got the loose ball, puts it back up there, can't get it, got it again, and then draws a foul on the shot. Well, outstanding resilience turned in by Katrina Rivera, and it paid off. She'll go to the line, and with 29 seconds left to go in the third period, it's 56-36.
At the line shooting for the South, number 32, Katrina Rivera.
She missed the second free throw, and Wall comes up with a rebound. They get a new possession. Underneath, Rivera. She misses it. The North have missed a lot of shots underneath. But they will retain possession as the ball was last touched by the red team, and Emily Whiting will do the inbounding honors. Gets it inside, and a nice block there. Great defense by Penny Pearson. Outstanding defensive play. Get it up to Sarah Sager. Sager, who was very active in that first half, had 6 points, but has been held scoreless here in the third. Down to 3 seconds left to go in the quarter. Pearson had to shoot it. She didn't realize there was no time left. And we go to the fourth period with the North now leading it 56-36. This is APN Sports. We'll be back. Well, we go to the fourth period here from Eastern Arizona College. You're watching Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage. My name is Jeff Lowry along with Gail File. Well, good things happen to those who break to the basket. And look what Sarah Sager found. Sager puts it up and in. She now has 8 points. And now on the other end, the North three is no good, but there's the rebound, and the putback no good by Tricky. Still the ball loose, and then the rebound came down to Sarah Sager. She promptly stepped out of bounds. Nativa Dad is coming back into the ball game for the South. So too is 15, Shauna Brashears. And Rosa Bernasconi comes out for the fourth period. Here's Natividad. She kicked it off her right foot. Picked up by Pearson. Good hustle there by Penny. Now Natividad trying to get out of trouble, and a reach-in foul on Jolene Jackson, the 6-foot center out of Winslow.
From the North, number 34, Jolene Jackson, her second individual. 16 foul, non-shooting foul, South possession.
Natividad. Pima. As we mentioned, she walked over here for this All-Star game. It's going to take her about 5 minutes to get here. She drives baseline. Nice basket. Maybe the nicest basket we've seen all day. 56-40. So 4 unanswered points to start this quarter. The North outscored the South, and due to a lot of great defense, 19-7 in that crucial third period. And now Jolene Jackson, who had really a good opportunity to drive the basket from the left side, pulls out. Rosa Bernasconi, the game's high score with 11, will get the assist on the 2-point shot by Winslow's Crystal Lee. 8:25 left to play in regulation. It's 58-40 at 28. Check that, an 18-point lead. Natividad now trying to move around the screen, and she goes right up to the basket. She's always in the land of the Giants, and that time she could not get it to fall, and the rebound belongs to Tricky. Now Bernasconi, weak side pass over to Jolene Jackson, and the give and go back to Bernasconi, couldn't get it to go. Who's got the rebound? Bernasconi, she had it, tipped it out to Crystal Lee. She'll shoot it up and score it.
Number 22, Crystal Lee.
Crystal Lee with a balanced scoring for the North. Salabai has 7. Jackson has 7, Lee with 8, Wall with 9, and Bernasconi leading all scores with 11. Now the rebound on the missed shot is Salabai. She'll get it up to Bernasconi, and Bernasconi takes it all the way to the basket. She's got 13 points, and it's 62-40, a 22-point lead. And another turnover. Rosa will bring it up out of backcourt, taking her time right down the middle, and she'll get the basket and will be fouled. She'll go to the line with 7:02 left to go.
Fouls on the South, number 55, Rebecca Nissen.
Today's game and all All-Star games has been brought to you by APN Sports, Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage, and the tournament has been sponsored by Touchstone Energy, by Phelps Dodge.
Into the South lineup, Jermaine
and by the Arizona Coaches Association and the outstanding All-Star Committee who just did an outstanding job here. Quick pass inside. And Gail, this Nativa Dad, she's all over the place. She's been the high point for the South team, hasn't she?
Oh, she certainly has. I have a hard time keeping the camera up on her. She's so quick, and
She's one of the quickest players I've seen.
she certainly is.
But she's going to the line here, and with 6:49 left to go, she'll be shooting a 1-and-1 here. Well, I think right now she's going to miss that one. It's off the hands of Gayleen Wall of St. John's. Well, apparently they knocked it off of her hand, so the North will have it with 6:43 left to play. Emily Whiting, and she has it stripped away and picked up there by Brashears, and now Nativa Dad on the other end, and she's going to be called for traveling. She is tough to catch up with. Gets down the floor very quickly. Well, this 1A, 3A boys game is going to be pretty interesting. There's a lot of outstanding players in that one. Here's a steal by Lopez. Tipped it right into the hands of Nativa Dad, and then Emily Whiting reached in and was called for the foul.
Emily Whiting, her fourth individual.
I mean, there's some really good ball players. Adrian Neighbors out of Winslow, we saw him. Armando Cromwell for the Alchese Falcons. Marie Scant, John Lopez, and Elliot Talgo from Fort Thomas, and Drew Yautse, the MVP in the finals. Among some others, Emmett Soki, who've been in the state finals in the Final Four a couple of years in a row. Some of the people that we've seen here on APN Sports. And there's a Jaquez boy in there too. That's to be expected out of St. David. That great 1A school who almost pulled off the trifecta in state championships in the boys. Here's a pass inside. Lopez, good outlet to Johnson on the fast break. 64-41. Make it 64-43. Now under 6 minutes left to go in regulation, a 21-point lead for the North. As they bring it up out of backcourt, Tara Mays over to Whiting, and she buries a super trio. Super trio time for Tara Mays. That's her first field goal, 67-43, back to a 24-point lead. Yeah, Mays is the one that passed it to Whiting. Thank you. Mays gets the assist. Whiting with the three-point goal has extended the lead to 24 with 5:23 left to play. A couple of substitutions now for the South team. Tiffany Powers with the ball. She just came into the lineup. They have Sarah Johnson out there along with Erin Dolman. Well, a jump ball, and the North will have it. And they can work on the largest lead of the ball game. Here's Gayleen in the low block. She'll swing it out to Carbajal, who loses her footing, and now a jump ball is called, and that'll turn it over to the South. 5:01 left to play here in regulation, and it's 67-43. Bringing it up out of backcourt is Sarah Johnson. She is picked up there defensively by Andrea Carbajal. Between the circles, just killing a little bit of the clock here. Johnson on the drive, and she is hammered and fouled as she will go to the floor here at EAC, Eastern Arizona College. But there's a lot of people we like to thank.
Katrina Rivera, her second individual. 19 fouls.
We'd like to thank the Arizona Coaches Association, the All-Star Committee, Miss Pearson, and Eastern Arizona College. Timeout. We got 4:42 left to play in this one. It's 67-43. You're watching the 98 All-Stars on APN Sports.
Of Human
Well, the 1-and-1 is missed by Sarah Johnson. With 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to play, Rosa Bernasconi back in the ball game now for the North. She is the leading scorer in the game with 17 points, and she finds a wide open Crystal Lee, who has 10.
By number 42, Crystal Lee.
69-43. Well, that marks the largest lead of the ball game. Erin Dahlman, she's out of Payson High School, the alma mater of Gail File.
In fact, we'll be visiting there next month when we go back to my 10-year reunion.
Timeout on the floor. I wouldn't believe anything about a 10-year reunion. Maybe 18 or 20, but we'll be back with the Final Four in just a moment.
From Jeff Lowry Company.
Welcome back to Eastern Arizona College. My name is Jeff Lowry, and welcome to Arizona Play-by-Play. 69-43, the blue team on top, and they have pretty much led this game since halfway through the second period, and another very impressive basket by Crystal Lee. Boy, she is a good one. You can see why Don Petranovich's team was so intimidating, so successful this 1998 season. Yeah, Crystal Lee leading the way. And this ball's going to be thrown away. Trinity Tricky trying to be tricky on that one. 71-43, a 28-point lead, 3.5 left to play. Out of backcourt, Erin Dahlman. As we mentioned, out of Payson, she's a Longhorn. And a steal on the inbound, or on the pass inside. And boy, Rosa Bernasconi, she's just so quick. She was about 3 steps behind Sarah Sager and was able to beat her to the spot to the right of the basket to make that left-handed layup and then draw the foul. And Rosa now with 19 points, she could make it a 20-point effort and seal her APN Sports Most Valuable Player Award with a free throw. 73-43, it's a 20-point lead. We'll be back with more in just a moment. From EAC, I keep wanting to say NAU. We did about 10 or 11 games up there in the first round and the quarter round of the playoffs. Here's a no-look pass to a fleeting Rosa Bernasconi. Nice pass from Jolene Jackson, but they could not convert. Bernasconi with 8 second-half points and the leading scorer with 19. She was the leading scorer at the half. Galen Wall and Sager had 7 and 6 respectively. I wonder if they're gonna give her that shot over. She made the first one. You know, did you see what she did? The volleyball line. She lined up at the volleyball line. I guess you can't hold that against her. She's got 21 points, 5'6" guard out of Seton Catholic. She played for Karen Self and led them to, I believe, a couple of back-to-back championships. They easily won it this year. You know, the funny thing about some of these Arizona teams, we talk about Seton Catholic and we talk about Winslow High School. This one's going to be just a bit overthrown. And the Winslow sisters couldn't quite convert. And this will turn it back over to the south. But we talk about some of those schools, and I think it's ironic. You got two schools like Seton Catholic and Winslow, and there's others in this state, lower-level schools, 2A, 3A, and these teams are able to compete at a 5A level. In fact, some people felt that last year's Seton Catholic team could have won the state championship at a 4, maybe not at a 5A level because of Chandler, but certainly at a 4A level, they might have had a good shot at it. Here's a steal by 42, Crystal Lee. And she's going to be called for traveling LB South basketball with 1:58 left to go.
And Tasha Salawai. Replacing Rosa Bernasconi and Jolene Jackson.
Well, Jolene Jackson and Bernasconi is out of the ball game now. And now bringing it up out of backcourt is Erin Dahlman. As we mentioned, out of Payson, she played for Jerry Daniels this past year. And now a wide open three, and that one is going to hit off the backboard, no good. A loose ball at the free throw line. We're going to end up getting a jump ball with 1:38 left to play. I'll tell you, Gayleen Wall, she gives it 110% effort every time. All these girls do. I don't know why I even say it. We saw that from the Mountain Point boys. Todd Heap in the All-Star game before this one, and Kenny Crandall. I mean, these guys got a great career ahead of them in college. They were winning the game, what, 20-some points, Gail?
I think so. I think that's correct.
And Todd Heap was diving for the ball, and so was Crandall.
Getting fouled out of the game.
He fouled out of the game too. But you know, when you're a champion, you're always trying. You never see Michael Jordan give up. That's why he wins every year. Even if he's been outplayed, even if he isn't hitting 50% of his shots, he's diving for the ball. He's doing all the little things, and that puts himself in a position where he can make one of those highlight tape moves to the basket to beat you. That's why Gayleen Wall's team went to the state championship this year. That was one reason why. Here's Gayleen, nice pass, good look underneath. The shot is up, and a foul on Trinity Tricky of Round Valley. 1:17 left to go in regulation.
Fouls on the South, number 15. Shauna Brashear, her third individual. At the line shooting for the North, number 52, Trinity Tricky. Checking into the North lineup, number 44, Andrea Carbajal.
Andrea Carbajal is now in the ball game for the North, and the first free throw by Trinity is no good. 75-43 with 1:17 left to play in this one, and the North totally dominating. Second free throw is good. Trinity with 5 points, a 5'11 forward out of Round Valley High School.
Replacing Tricky.
Dahlman gets it out to a wide open Rebecca Nyson. A super trio, and it's 76-46. Right now, the North just trying to kill some of the clock. And we're going to get traveling in the paint by number 44, Andrea Carbajal. 43 seconds left to play. Well, our APN Sports Player of the Game is Rosa Bernasconi. I think she deserves it. She scores 21, had a multitude of steals, and just really opened up the floor for the North team. This was a close game, and a super trio here by Erin Dahlman. So all of a sudden the South starting to hit their long-range threes. And now another steal by Dahlman, and she's going to be fouled.
Fouls on the North, number 10, Emily Whiting, her fifth individual player disqualification. At the line shooting for the South, number 10, Erin Dahlman. Into the North lineup, Rosa Bernasconi.
Rosa Bernasconi is now in the ball game. 12 seconds left to go. Second free throw, no good. Galen Wall with a rebound. She'll give it up to Tara Mays. And a long three by Bernasconi. She tried to launch that one from about 30 feet out. 2 seconds left to play. This has been a presentation of APN Sports. Bernasconi with the steal, the shot at the buzzer. That's it. The ball game is over. And the North win it by a final score of 76-50. Again, this has been a presentation of APN Sports, recognized as Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage. Stay with us. We'll have more in just a moment.
Touchstone Energy, proud to be a sponsor of your Arizona All-Stars and proud to be a sponsor of the most valuable player. The Seateam most valuable player for the 1A3A North Girls Basketball All-Stars. With 21 points in the game, from Seaton Catholic, number 24, Rosa Bernasconi.
Every one of you, proud of you. You were nice young ladies all week, and I was a better gentleman. But
hey, 5-year reunion, June 27th at 2003 at my house. You'll have an invitation.
Okay.
all right. Anybody have any questions? Any injuries?
I have to say, don't forget to fax us those things.
Yeah, the address.
When you want your stuff out of that deal, well, you come.
What stuff?
All right, ladies, your chance. Every one of you.
What stuff?
Take everybody in.
Thank
I bathe and sweat.
you.
All right.
Thank you for the shirt.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. Skeet, get up here. Oh my God, Skeet. Oh, pistol. All right. I missed one, the old garbage can. All right, Carabiner.